Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are just south of Charlotte, North Carolina, and we need to get to Greensboro by 10 o'clock, which shouldn't be a problem. But we're going to get on the road, and you may be wondering, why am I getting an episode of American Truck Simulator today? Well, in case you missed the announcement, Texas will be released on the 15th. So we need to, I need to get back. I need to get back to Texas, basically. Can I go out here, or is there an invisible wall here? No, I can go on out here. We're all set. We are hauling an excavator that needs to get delivered. And then we're going to try to get to Newport, I think it's Newport, Virginia. It's where we're going to try to go, and then get to the west side of Texas. Why the west side? Well, I want to be able to get into Texas from the SES map, so that means New Mexico. Coast-to-coast map, they are usually pretty darn good of getting the update out within like about almost the same day, 6 hours or so. But you know, that's sometimes. So I want to make sure when Texas comes out that we are ready to go. So you're gonna get a few ATS videos until the 15th, until we get to New Mexico, basically. It's going to take us like 3 days to go from like the East Coast to New Mexico. 2 days, yeah, maybe 3 days. That means about 3 episodes. See where we get today, so on and so forth. And of course, when Texas comes out, we'll be driving around Texas. That's what we're going to be doing. But for now, we got to get to Greensboro, and we're going to Caterpillar to get this delivered. Kind of also forgot, last episode we repaired our truck because I lost 13th gear. So we are fully repaired. A lot of you are probably happy about that at this point. Let's see, it says about 2.5 hours before I get there. I'm going to get there at 9:10. So that means we might get some music coming on somewhere around 8 o'clock or so. Usually the music comes on to let us know that the delivery is expected very soon. So we'll try to get there without much music going on. Our drivers did pretty well overnight. We're up to just barely over 11,000. That'll cover our loan payment for today. I don't know how Harry P is doing. We're just going to let him go and let him do his thing. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. We gave him a better truck than when he had the first go around here, so maybe that's what he wanted. We'll see what he does. I'm going to do about 75 miles an hour just to kind of get us there at a reasonable time. Hello, Columbia. Just double checking the GPS to make sure we're going the right way. A wrong turn at this point would not be a good. Or a detour. We actually had to take a detour last episode, and it put us an hour longer going to where we were, so hopefully that doesn't come into play. Scooch on over. Oh, speed limit's only 60 through here. Don't like that too much. Ah, there we go. Now it's back up to 70. So we should be going through Charlotte here pretty soon. Then on the other side is Greensboro. Get it up to cruise control about 75-ish. Looks like 76 is what's going to be. Norfolk, Virginia. That's where we're supposed to be going. Norfolk. Someone had a request to go there. So we're not too far from there, but the problem is that city to get there is basically, I can't like drive through it. We got to drive down there, loop around, and come back out. So if there's a load going there, we'll take it out of Greensboro. If not, then we'll have to come back at a different time. I don't think, like I mentioned a couple episodes ago, if you're requesting to go to a certain city, if it's on the coast-to-coast map, it's probably not going to look like your city. If it's on the SES map, there's a slight chance. I've heard people when we go through some cities on the SES maps that it looks relatively close to what it would be. So they're doing a good job of that. But on the coast-to-coast map, most of the time it's not going to be like what your city's like. A couple of times you may see a few things that are similar, but other than that, and I don't think they worked on the Virginia part that much, but I haven't been to Virginia in quite a while on this here. Yeah, so it wasn't long after last episode. I recorded last episode, I think, on the Friday, and the very next day on Saturday is when they kind of announced that it was going to be released on the 15th or so, the Texas DLC. So yeah, it doesn't matter. We were over here on the East Coast anyways. Just have to get back when we can. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be before the Texas deal. All that matters is we got to be in New Mexico before the 15th of November. So that's all really matters. How many episodes it takes us to get there is what it takes. So I'll probably record a lot of these episodes back to back and try to space them out a little bit. So I'm guessing like on the 16th, maybe, yeah, probably the 16th of November, if the DLC comes out when it says it will, we are looking at us being in Texas. I mean, we've been through Texas, but that's on the coast-to-coast map. I'm talking about Texas on the SES map. You need a push there, fella. So just as soon as I put a new paint scheme on our International Eagle, am I going to do one for Texas? We'll see. It doesn't really take that long to throw a paint scheme together that's a so-so one. Like this paint scheme didn't take me long because I kind of had a lot of the images. I had this paint scheme on my Volvo before. Oh, we need the next exit, so no sense of trying to pass this guy. So I kind of had the paint scheme. You just got to throw it on a different template so it fits. Dude, I would like to pass you. You're just driving me nuts, but I'm in a hurry, but I'm not in a hurry. Also, last episode, was it last episode? Yeah, I think it was the last episode that we hired Harry P back. So we got full garages once again, so now we're saving up cash to trade in the International Eagle for whatever. Other than the trucks we have already owned. Another 49 miles to go. Does seem kind of weird when I look at the bottom of the screen that my truck, for damage, there's no red whatsoever. But at some point I'm pretty sure it'll be there. But I don't think we'll be repairing this truck again unless I hit something. And I hit something hard. You can hear the music turn on in the background. It's very faint. I think I turned down the music for the end game, so when we do get it, it's not too pronounced. I think we're getting paid just over $3,000 for this delivery, right? Yeah, $3,059. It would be nice when we go back to New Mexico, like if I find a delivery going right to New Mexico, so we can just get on the interstate and barrel on down and get there. 8 more miles to Greensboro. We'll get this delivered and see what they have to offer us for deliveries. That looks like a big bump. It is. Oh, we go from like an interstate to like we're in town, and then just turn left. And I picked the wrong gear. Sometimes these caterpillar deliveries can be a little bit tricky. I see where we're going with it. So it's not right up against the corner, so that could help me out a little bit. Can't really see the marking on the pavement right now, but now I can see it blinking a little bit. Still a tight squeeze. I might get in there the first try here. Oh, that's in there. Why aren't you dinging? All right, do I want to square it up a little bit? Yeah, we do. Probably gonna regret I'm doing that. Yeah, almost the same. Let's go ahead and park it. Engine, decouple. Give me my money and my experience. Did I damage it at all? Because I remember I turned around somewhere and I did had a hard time getting into to repair the truck. But no, we are all set. Let's go ahead and continue. Job market. Actually, before we go into job market, so this is where someone would like us to go, Norfolk or Newport News, into this general area. I mean, there's a lot of buildings there, so there's a possibility we can go there. But let's go here. Let's go to freight market again. And we'll click on Greensboro. Question is, does Greensboro have anything going there? No, they do not. And no, I can't use external contracts because we're not on a base game map, so that's not going to work. Alright, so what's my other options? We can go to Arkansas. Arkansas is a good part of the way there. And that is the best paying job right now at $4.21 a mile. Colorado, nothing going to New Mexico, right? Well, it looks like we're taking this one right here. Yeah, so we're going to try to get back to Virginia. So maybe after we get done with Texas, I'll come back up here and we'll get to Virginia and have a look at it. But Walmart, I got to go to Walmart, get 24,000 pounds of fireworks, and Bentonville, Bentonville, Arkansas. Yeah. Let's go ahead and set GPS for there. Luckily, we're only like 4 miles from Walmart. Yeah, if I wasn't in a rush to get back to Texas, I probably would have snuck up to Norfolk and just drove around. But I won't forget about Norfolk. We'll get back there at some point. It's just a shame that we're that close and No deliveries going there. Looks like a busy place on the map with a lot of businesses accepting and, well, importing and exporting. I got Walmart on both sides, it looks like, right? So it must be the buyers, that's the business, it's the store, and the deliveries are on this side. Yep, freight market. Yep, give me those fireworks. $4.21 a mile. It's only 24,000 pounds, so it's not that heavy either. Well, that was a little bit rough, but we're in. Alright, third gear should be good enough for 24,000 pounds. May have to back up a little bit here. Don't think I make that corner. I think I scuffed the bumper a little bit there. The problem is now I got to get out this gate, which means I got to swing it really wide. Not just get out the gate, I got to turn to the right. Yeah, we got it. Got plenty of room, actually. Alright, let's get on the road. Now, if I could drive all the way through, it says I'd get there 11:30 tonight, but that's not going to happen. Because we do quit at 5 o'clock. I assume when every vehicle coming out the interstate is not going to get back on the interstate, but this is AI traffic here in ATS, so anything's possible. So if I can get to Arkansas, not this episode, I have to see how far we get. Maybe just one more episode as usual on Sunday, and we can get to New Mexico, and then we're all set for the Texas DLC, I think. So maybe this is one and one more. I'll have to see. Speed limit's only 65 through here, Peanut, so you may want to slow on down. We don't need any speeding tickets. I see it's already 9:45 in the morning. Just try to do some math in my head here. How far we might actually get. Oh, hopefully I didn't miss my turn. I was too busy looking at my bottom of my screen, trying to figure out the mileage and how many hours they had left and where it might put us. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. I didn't see nothing change at the bottom for ETA on the arrival. Yeah, we get as far as we get, basically. Lady Bear Trucking. Is that what that billboard sign said? I think so. But also when we get to New Mexico, depending how it goes, obviously when I get to a city that's like on the border of New Mexico / Texas, our day could be ending like at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. because I don't want to take any deliveries that take me away from where we need to go, and I can't take a delivery going into Texas on the coast-to-coast map, because when the DLC drops, that location, everything's going to change, and that spot actually won't be there, and they'll void out that delivery. So see what it does when we get there. I kind of figured a little bit that I kept waiting to go to Florida, and then when I said, "Well, okay, now we're going to Florida," and we left the SCS map, got on the coast-to-coast map, and I had that feeling like, why does it feel like when I get down into Florida, that's when we'll find out? But it's all good. We'll get back to New Mexico, and we'll be set to go. And probably we'll do the same thing like when the Montana map dropped. I'll probably have a couple of episodes in back-to-back days, and then we'll just keep cruising around Texas until we visit every city. It's going to be a handful of them. Well, a couple handfuls of them, for darn sure. I have noticed on the money side of things here for our company that with the amount of drivers that we have now and everyone's leveling up, the money is going up faster and faster each time, which is good. That way we don't have to wait too long to trade in this International Eagle. Like I said, I don't know how much this truck is worth, but definitely depreciates in value pretty darn quick. We know that much. So let's just say the truck is worth $100,000. I think that's what the Mac Anthem was worth when I traded it in, even though I paid like $225-ish thousand for it. So if this truck is worth $100, I need about $125,000 to get myself a truck equivalent to what we have for horsepower, cab-wise, transmission, all that kind of stuff. I don't think I ever really even upgraded the wheels on this thing. Although I have unlocked quite a bit of accessories for it. I don't remember what level we were at when we got this truck, but I think it was like level 22, 23, somewhere around there. Now we're level 30, so a lot more accessories are available to us. Driving through here on the coast-to-coast map, you can see it's just not trees everywhere. They got rock cliffs and everything going on. So I'm wondering, now that we know Texas is coming out on the 15th, I'm pretty sure there's going to be an announcement not long after that of what they're working on next. Because as far as I know, I didn't read the whole blog on the Texas. I just saw the headline, Texas being released on the 15th. I didn't read it to hear, or I didn't read it to see if they announced what states are working on next. I mean, Oklahoma would be just north of Texas, or are they working on North Dakota, which is just east of Montana? But I mean, just getting Texas, in a weird way, it doesn't seem that long ago that ATS came out back in 2016, but we are going back over 6 years ago. And when it got released, we just had California and Nevada. And at first it's like, oh yeah, this is great. We got 2 states, but it didn't take that long. Of course, I played a lot of ATS back then. That was before I started making videos and such. So I had a little bit more free time. But yeah, you start traveling on California and Nevada. Then, of course, Arizona got released a couple months after for free, because that was supposed to be a part of the original states. And once you got used to those 3 states, it's like, yeah, I'm getting. I want to say, yeah, I was getting kind of bored of those 3 states. Now we're looking at, if you have all the DLCs, how much area we have to cover. And Texas is a huge state, as is Montana, but more cities in Texas, so more areas to cover. I did watch Squirrel on his Twitch channel today. I'm recording this on Sunday, and he was showing off the Texas DLC. And yeah, you first look at the map, it's like, yep, there's a lot of cities in there. I didn't count the cities, but I'm guessing like 15 to 20 cities or so. And the detail looked pretty darn good. So it'll be interesting to see when that comes out. For me, as I'm recording this, it's like 9 more days for it to come out. Way station. Yeah, we're doing just fine, thank you. We got a nice service truck. Probably got 1% wear in the tires at this point. Let's see if I can do this rolling thing. I gotta slow down here. Yep, you gotta be under 5 miles an hour, you can do it, but at that point, there are some safety inspection stations that are out there. I have yet to see one in real life. I've seen them on TV and such. Come on, car, get around here. Where truckers do just drive on through, and of course they use a whole bunch of cameras that detect heat or whatever. And of course, if all your brakes are hot when you go through, it shows up, and that's what you want because you had to slow down off the interstate to get in there. And they can tell if your brakes are working. It can weigh your truck. All that fun stuff, and it's a pretty neat little system, I guess. Oh, going through a tunnel, so yeah, let's slow on down here. Happened to me a long time ago, but every time I go through a tunnel, I get a little gun shy. And this is almost like 10 years ago. Oh, it's only 55 through here. Happened in ETS2 on me. I think it was like my 5th or 6th delivery. I was still driving for other companies then. Didn't know too much about the game back. I would say this is like 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. And I had an excavator on the back. And I was in the left lane, and the tunnel on the left-hand side curved pretty sharply. And let's just say the excavator didn't quite get in the tunnel with the truck. And I think I did about 30% damage to the cargo. And I didn't know about canceling cargoes, or I didn't bother restarting the game. I went ahead and delivered it because I was kind of curious to see, hey, what happens? And basically, I got no money and no experience. So, lesson learned. But I have driven a lot more carefully since then. And that was back in my days before I had a steering wheel, shifter and all that. I was driving with a keyboard. Which, when I first was, driving that kind of stuff, driving with a keyboard and such, I didn't think it was that bad. And then when ATS came out, it's like, okay, I know I'm going to be doing a lot of ATS. I tried hooking up a steering wheel that I had, which did not work on my PC. That steering wheel had to been, I don't know how old that steering wheel was. But I got myself a new steering wheel, a shifter, got myself the track IR. And the first couple times I used it, the steering wheel and track IR, I did not like it. But after 2 deliveries, I knew I was never going back to a keyboard. It just wasn't going to happen. And now here I am making videos on ATS. And still running into things. We don't need to be doing 78. I'm jabbering on so much I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit or what we're doing here. And in case you missed it, we are in Tennessee at this point. Actually, there's Knoxville and Lexington exit right there. That should get you actually to... Is that for Lexington, Kentucky? Probably. Knoxville, Tennessee for sure, but Lexington should be in Kentucky. Unless I'm having a major brain fart right now. Overall, what I know I was getting paid good for mileage on it, but overall, $38.61 for getting this delivered. Yeah, I think we need to kind of visit the coast-to-coast map a little bit more than I have been recently. It's been reworked over rather well since we've been over here. I mean, there's still some areas in between the cities where we're just going to get trees and such. I hate to even try to fathom how many hours have been put into the coast-to-coast map trying to get it to where it is today. Oh no, nope, 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 nope. Remember the crashing I said? I thought I snuck over just in time to get around that. No damage on the cargo though. I thought I did that little trick where you nudge over into the lane and that traffic stops. I thought I did it just right. And I did not. See what happens when I fix the truck? Damage it right away. I don't know how the cargo... It doesn't make no... Well, maybe the 2% is tire wear on the truck. Because, I mean, the truck didn't get hit. It was the trailer and the cargo, which is perfectly fine. That trailer should have some damage on it. Not to mention the trucker behind me, his cab is probably tore up pretty darn good. Anyways, now I forgot what I was talking about when that accident happened. Need to pay attention more to the GPS, I guess. Sometimes they have an exit ramp going off one way or the other, and other times they just divide the highway like that was. I should have been paying a little bit more attention to what was going on. Chester's. It's like a chicken on there. I don't know what Chester's is. So if you know what Chester's is, leave a comment below. And where you're located or where you have seen Chester's. If that is even a thing. 2:30, so let's go ahead and get the map out here, since I'm around no one. There's Nashville, Tennessee. What does this give us here? That's 3 hours and 4 minutes. 2.5. What does this put us at here? 2.5. All right, let me go ahead and put a marker there. And And that's where we'll be staying for the evening. So we made it to like middle part of Tennessee. Is where we should be making it, unless we get a detour here somewhere. I did not look to see when this is expected, this delivery. I got until basically Saturday at 8 o'clock in the evening. So today is Friday. So as long as I get it there by the end of my day tomorrow, which should not be a problem. Because most of the time on the highways and the coast to coast map, we can do like 750 miles on a good day. And right now we only got 512 left to go, and I'm going to knock off a couple more hours here. Probably like another, I'll probably get it down to somewhere around 400 miles to go. So getting that delivered tomorrow should not be an issue. I'm going to check my my repair status in the truck when I get done, just to see if it's all tire wear. After that little bit of an accident, I did not see what the fine was, but I think it was like $800 ish, somewhere around there. Saw it quickly, but I was trying to see my position. But I thought I did that trick a little bit to where if you want to get into another lane and there's a vehicle over there, if you kind of... So if there was a car in the left lane, if I kind of nudge my truck over kind of like this, AI traffic would kind of back off really quick. And I thought I did that enough, but I don't think I snuck into his lane enough. Well, of course I didn't do it because, yeah, he ran into the back of us. Totally my fault, but... Don't know what town we're going by at this point. I missed the exit sign to see what it said. Okay, I need to go off to the left. Okay, we're fine. When I was watching Squirrel drive around Texas State a little bit, he was doing kind of the same thing I do once in a while when you get to interchanges like this and it's very close here and there. Even he a couple times like, am I going left or right? But he never did miss his turn. He slowed down enough to make sure he went the right way. And he's doing that while he's reading chat, so... My peanut-sized brain can't handle that. Yeah, we're going to make up a lot of good ground here getting back to New Mexico. Going to be mostly interstate deliveries, I do believe. Not driving a lot through the cities. When we get to Texas, there's going to be a lot of driving through cities. A lot of stoplights. Stop and go, stop and go. Trying to see if that harvester in that field was actually moving. Looks like to me it was for a second there, but I only got a glimpse of it. Now I got to be somewhat prepared because when I put that marker down for that rest area, it said it was 2.5 hours out, which would put us right around 5 o'clock getting there, but We are picking up time, I'm sure, so I'm guessing somewhere around 4:30, quarter 5, my exit will be there, so need to get around this truck. And move on over. I don't need to get into another accident today. Now see, it looks like that yacht was moving on the river, and I think it was. Oh, speed limit's only down to 70, and I'm doing 77. Doesn't matter, because I think my exit is right here. I can see a rest area on the left-hand side. I'm pretty sure that's going to be ours. Don't pull out in front of me. Alright. The only thing that gets me a little bit nervous is driving with the barricade X's off. Sometimes I do wonder if I'm going to hit an invisible wall somewhere. Where am I fueling up? Out back, which seems to be the way it always is, so I'm starting to learn. But I'm pulling in from the wrong way again. Well, luckily no one's here to see me, so... 505 for diesel in Tennessee. I think I'm parking over there. Wrong button. 1% wear is probably tires on the trailer, so I'm not worried about that. Not parking underneath the light. I'm going to park on the edge, so no one can park on my passenger side. There we go. Parking brake, engine. We are good. Let me go ahead and check on the truck. Diagnosis. Yep, 3% tire wear, and that's it. I mean, obviously, nothing's going to happen to the trailer. Oh, sorry, nothing's going to happen to the truck because they hit the trailer. So there is that. We've had Harry P now for a couple of days. Let's see what he's been up to. Show the log. And I don't know where he's going, but he hasn't done nothing for us yet, so he's got to be on a delivery. Let's see, where's he going? He's going from Sacramento to Albany, and I have no idea where that is. Is he doing the same route before? No, he's not. I don't think she can drive that far. She's one of our new drivers. Or are you on balance as well, Harry P? Yes, you are. Well, he'll bring in the money wherever he's going at some point. He'll get there. So let him do his thing. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about him. I'm not going to fire him a second time. At least I don't think so. We'll see what he does here. Whoops, I'm sorry. I wanted to check out the map. So this is where we are here, just east of Jackson, Tennessee. We're going to be going all the way over here to Bentonville, and then hopefully we'll scoot across the top part of Texas, and we need to get to like the Clovis, Tucumcari, maybe Hobbs. Those are the three cities, maybe actually even Clayton. Those three cities right there we're looking for. Then hello, Texas, basically. Yeah, we're going to be in Texas for quite a while, I'm sure. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.